Okay, I think I'm live now. So I'm just gonna wait a little for people to come in before I start anything. So just a minute. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Welcome guys, welcome guys. I'm just waiting for people to come in before we start. Yep. Welcome guys, welcome guys. I'm just waiting for people to come. Okay, that's good. I think I'm live now. Mm. Keep coming, guys. Keep coming. Hey! Hi, thanks for coming. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything set up. So, thanks for coming. Okay, see. Thanks for coming, our young family. Thank you for coming. Okay, just a minute. I'm just trying to get myself organized here. Okay, what again? Okay. So, welcome everyone. Hi, we are young family. So, if you're here, please don't fail to give me your thumbs up, or you can drop a comment so I know that you're here. Okay, we have three people in the house now. So, for today live, we're going to be discussing how do you guys feel when you find out that your ex is going out with your best friend. So that's the topic I wanted us to talk about today. Yeah. So guys, please, your contributions are highly needed. So please go ahead and just tell me what you think about this topic. What you think about your best friend going out with your ex. Do you think it's something you care about, or is it something you really don't care about? So that's the topic we're going to talk about today. So let's see. So I was supposed to start at 9 p.m. on the dot, but I tried streaming and it was really extremely difficult for me to get online. I didn't know why, but So I was just trying to fix one or two things. So that's why I'm about 20 something minutes late. So guys, keep coming. I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes for people to come in before I start before we start. Okay, there we go. So let's just give people 10 more minutes and see what's up. What's gonna happen? 10 more minutes. Really don't care. Okay, I think we're young family is already commenting. So we are young family. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being part of this today. Thanks for your support. So she says we are okay. She says really don't care that my friend bad luck his ex for a reason. Yeah, I would assume that me too. Because if she's my best friend, then for sure she should know why we broke up, right? So if for some reason she decides to go out with him, that's really not my business. Ah, that's so right. Seriously. Me too, I don't care because I left him for a reason. So if he's my ex and my best friend wants to go out with him, well, it's going to be uncomfortable because she's my best friend, right? She will want us to like talk about relationships and she will want to bring it up. And I don't think I'll be willing to want to talk about it. So, well, yeah, it shouldn't be my business. But some people still think it's a big deal. Yeah, some people think it's a big deal. So just give us what you think. Just let us know. Would you still continue the friendship with the person or are you going to end the friendship because of that? So, yeah, so just let us know. Yeah. Hi, Ogo Evans. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming again today to support me. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, eh? Thank you. So we are talking about a topic here. So we're asking, how do you feel if your best friend, remember best friend, not just any friend, if your best friend decides to go out with your ex? So how do you feel? How does it make you feel if your best friend decides to go out with your ex? That's the topic we're talking about. So do you think it's something that you should worry about or you think is nothing? So that's the topic. So we like to know your what you think about it. So Lillian says, I don't care. Me too. I don't care. I don't care if my ex decides to go out with everyone, even close to me. Ex means expired. I love that. Well, I love that. That's actually what it should be. Ex meaning expired. So it shouldn't be part of your life anymore. That's so right. But I don't know. I would think that some people really care about that. Some people really feel bad when their best friend do that because they feel being my best friend, you should know why I broke up with my ex if we're friends at that time. So why would you want to go date someone I dump of everyone in the world, all the guys in the world? Why would you want to go date my ex? So Ogo Evans again says, so I don't care. Well, I would think that it's forward ever, backward never, but you never know with stuff like this, all right? With stuff like this, you never know. Yeah, you never know with stuff like this, really. Okay. Yeah. So another question I wanted us to talk about tonight is if you are in a relationship with someone, say you guys have gone out for few years and you're talking about settling down, do you really think that you can quit the relationship if the mom and the family members does not like you? Can you leave a relationship that you've invested so much on because the family of the guy does not like you, or even the mom like expressed to you that she does not want anything to do with you and she does not want you to be part of her family? How would you go ahead with this marriage with that kind of person, or would you just call it quits? So what will you do in a scenario like that? Say you've been in this relationship and you guys have been lovers for a very long time, and now it's time for you to settle down, and the family of the guy says no, we don't want you, but the guy that wants to, that your fiance does not care, your fiance, I mean to say, really wants to spend his life with you, but his family is the problem. So in this kind of thing, what would you do? Would you go ahead and get married to the guy, knowing fully well that you're not welcomed in the family? So what do you think about that too? Because that's the next thing we're going to talk about. So guys, let me know, when you're choosing your life partner, do you really consider only the love you have for the person, or do you think that is necessary for the family to also, give their consent? What do you think about it? Guys, don't forget to like up, give me the thumbs up if you're here. Don't forget, please go ahead and give us the thumbs up and give us your contributions on what you think on the topic we're talking about. The first one says, do you really care if your ex go is dating your friend? And most of us here, we have the same opinion. We said we don't care because he's an ex for a reason and he's expired, so he's out of our life. I love that expired that you used, Ogo. And then the next one is, do you think that love is the most important thing to settling down when you're about to get married? Do you think love is the most important, or do you think that you need both families to agree to welcome you before you can settle down with them? So, what do you think? So, that's the next question. Yeah, that's the next question. Yeah, just a minute. I'm going to grab a glass of water here. I'm back. Sorry, guys, I went to get water because I was really tasty. I needed something to drink. So if you're here, please, you can join the conversation. We are talking about the first thing we talked about is how you feel when your ex is now dating your best friend. And the next thing we're talking about is, do you think that love is the only thing that counts in a relationship? Or do you think that it doesn't matter whether the family members agree, whether they like you or not, that it does not matter, that you can do whatever you want? So you let us know. You let us know. Give us your suggestion. Because even though some people say that love is the final, right? A lot of people still think, especially in the kind of, you know, I come from Africa, so especially from that Africa, because we're people, we're community people. We love family. We love to be with family. So we feel that it's important for family to always give consent. So I think it depends. For me, I think it depends on which part of the world that is involved. I think it's important which part of the world is involved. Is this? Oh, okay. I'll get back to that later. All right. Oh yeah, I just got sorry. I just got something. I'm excited. Okay. Okay. We have a comment from Temi Tokbe. So I care about him and the love we share. So other things are secondary. Okay. Okay, first. Then what is God's mind for me in that relationship? Okay, what is God mind for me in that relationship? Then second, is my partner willing to stand up for me, fight for me? Oh wow. So guys, Temi says that so long as she loves the guy, then every other thing is secondary. So, and that she's also going to think what God, as in if it's ordained by God as well, which is also a big part for me. I think is also a big part. But people have different opinion on that, right? Some people still think that family has to agree on everything. But you know what I used to think on things like this? I used to believe that if anything is going on, if you're having doubts in a relationship that you are in, say you love this guy, but you have doubts, in as much as the family members are giving you problem, but the thing there is that you have a little bit of doubt in that relationship, then it's not gonna, you're not, as in, it's just good for you to stop whatever you are, just call it quits earlier. Because sometimes love is enough, but remember, we're talking about his family, his mom, his dad, maybe his siblings. So I know sometimes he can always stand by you in some areas, but how long is he gonna be? You're gonna spend your whole life with this person. So you also have to think whether the person is ready to stand by you all through you guys' relationship as couples. Yeah, because some people they end up in a marriage and the family of the guy hates the wife with passion, as in so much hate that if they even have the opportunity, they could kill the person. So yeah. But yeah, Tammy said, yeah, that she can go for it so long as she loves the guy. Yeah, of course. But I think above all is just for us to know who God has ordained for us to be with. Because if God has ordained that you're going to be with the guy, irrespective of how the family feels, it does not really matter. But if it has not been ordained, that's where the problem is. No matter how much effort you try, even if you get married to the guy, then someday it's going to break up and you leave the relationship. So, guys, go ahead and give us your suggestions. Go ahead and give us your suggestions. Your suggestions is highly needed. You know, why I love this topic is before I got married to my husband, there was someone that I almost got married to. But you know, thinking back, I'm like, well, I just think that we're not meant to be. That's what I just say. Because if we were meant to be, then for sure, I should have got married to. Hi, who do we have in the house? Tease and Dawn. Oh, thank you very, 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 very much for stopping by. Thanks. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we're just talking about a few topics. The first thing we talked about is, do you really care if your best friend is dating your ex? That's the first topic we're talking about. So I would like to know, what do you think about it? What's your take on that? Does it matter if is dating your best friend? Or do you don't care about it? Or is it gonna make you feel any way, any different, or you're just gonna continue your friendship with your friend without caring what happens between him, her, and your ex? So Tammy Topper says S is nothing. S is nothing, my sister. What he does after I left him is his business, okay? My friend cares about my usage. Then take it. I live in the present, not in the past. So exes are past tense. Okay. That sounds very good, but okay. Yeah, of course. If you say someone is your ex, that should be in the past for sure. But you know what? Why is sounding like it's a big deal? Oh, what do we have in the house? Spencer's vlog. Hi, Spencer. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to support me. I really appreciate your presence today. Oh my God, I appreciate you coming. I thought you'd be very tired from work. Yeah, that's why I didn't bother to. Yeah. Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you very much. So, Spencer, as well, just discussing something about how you feel, how you feel when when your best friend is dating your ex. Does it make you feel any way, or do you really don't give a damn about it? So that's what we're talking here. So a lot of persons have given their opinion. So Tammy says that she does not really care. Ogo Evans says X means expired, so there's no reason for her to be jealous. And Trisha said the same thing. Trisha said she does not care what happens when she leaves a relationship. He also said here that X is nothing. So long as she left him, she has no business with him. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. Let them live. Okay. Oh, oh, you said you're cleaning? You said, yes, I'm tired, but I'm cleaning low. Oh my goodness, this night? Did Cuddles give you extra work to do tonight? Is it? I hope Cuddles is not having diarrhea. This one you're cleaning. Oh, after the long day of work, oh my goodness, you must be really strong to be cleaning this late. Okay, Spencer said, let them live happily ever after. Low. Yeah, for sure. Because what I think is, if she's your best friend, and she should know the reason why you guys broke up, right? Then if she knows the reason why you broke up and she's okay with it, why not? She can go ahead and, you know, do whatever she wants to do. All right. Okay. Oh, that. Okay. I thought Scott gave you extra job. Oh, okay. Oh, he's innocent this time around. Okay, Scottus, I'm really sorry for accusing you wrongly. Mhm. Okay, so you're trying to do things tonight. All right, for tomorrow to go live. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's good. Scottus, I'm sorry if I accused you wrongly. Yeah, well, that's okay. Okay, yeah, I'm going to drop you a message anyways on WhatsApp soon, maybe before you go to bed. Yeah, later. Well, thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it because I knew you'll be very tired from work. Yeah, so the next thing I wanted us to talk about is, do you really think the family, when you want to get married to your fiance or fiancé, what your family think or what his family think, does it really matter to you? Says hi Trisha. Yes, Spencer's vlog, Trisha said she's gonna go put her baby to sleep. So I think she's not right here right now. Oh, so that's nice. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, I was on your live, but I had to go home. Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I understand it. Yeah, I sincerely did not know you were going to come this soon because I knew you worked 12 hours today. That's a long time. Oh yeah. I was on your live. Oh yeah. Congratulations again. We are young family. Oh yeah. I am so happy for them. Really, I'm so happy for them. It's not easy to make this 4,000 hours. That's in fact that's a big deal. To make the 4,000 hours, oh my god, it's not easy. So if I see people that already cross that repeat the question. Okay. So the question I'm asking is this: if you plan to get married to someone, your family and the family of the guy in question, they don't like you, as in his family does not like you, your family do not like him. So do you think that's gonna change anything in the relationship, or would you still go ahead and marry the person? So that's the next question. So do you think that love is enough for you to be in that marriage, or do you think that you still need the support of the families? So that's the next question. Okay, tell me says I will give my friend a long rope after the wedding so that I don't get entangled. Really? Oh, that means you still have feelings, my dear. if you if you have a little bit of percentage, if you think that you can get entangled, then that means there's a little bit of feelings that is left behind. That means you care what they actually what they actually do. That's the thing, though. Sincerely, my personally, if my best friend marries my ex, to be sincere, I would not be happy with her, right? Because she's my best friend for a reason. She knows the reason why we were ex. Even if I'm happy in my current relationship, I'm not gonna happy. I'll feel betrayed. I'll feel like she betrayed our friendship by going to date my ex. It's not necessarily that I care about my ex, but it's just that jealousy in me would not make me feel happy that she wants to date the same person I dumped. That's what I think, but maybe that's not right. But yeah. And the friendship, to be sincere, the friendship is not going to continue because we're not going to be able to feel free to talk about our relationship. So if we cannot talk about our relationship, then what's the point? Okay. So we're now on the second question. About the second question. So Spencer's vlog says, yes, I will still go ahead if we truly love each other. Because there are gonna be times when family will have their opinions, but my happiness is all that matters. Oh wow, that's good. I love your answer. I think Timmy said the same thing. I'll just screw up. Timmy said almost the same thing with what he just said. Yeah, I think what should matter in a relationship is how much you guys feel for each other. Not really, because family members always have opinions. Sometimes they don't like you because you're from a certain place. Sometimes because you're too they have opinions that sometimes does not really make sense, right? Yeah, so I agree with you, Spencer's at the same time too. Then Spencer's also said, I won't be living with the family anyway. Hopefully, don't have to ask them for anything. Yeah, that's the thing though. So if the both family refuse that that they don't want you guys to get married and you guys insist and got married, you just have to pray that things continue to go well for the both of you. Because the truth is, when there's any issue and you guys want help from your family, they're gonna be like, we asked you not to marry him, but you went ahead and did. But above all, love conquers all. That's what I believe too. If you love the person, the first thing is love. If you don't really love the person, then why would you want to take the risk? But if you love the person, why not? So Tiola, I agree with you 100% on that. Love should be the main reason why people get married. Seriously. Because when things begin to happen in the marriage, it's the love that will make you both to stand by each other. Nothing else. Even family, at that time, family does not really matter anymore. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Okay. So Spencer's vlog says, I was in a similar situation and now I'm loved so much. Hello. I think the person was just freaking out that okay, that person apologized eventually. You see? Yeah. Sometimes people love their siblings so much that they feel like they feel so overprotective. They want to protect their sibling any way they can. And sometimes too, especially if you're getting married to an only daughter in a family, they always feel that, oh, he's gonna maltreat her. Or you're getting married to an only son. The siblings are gonna feel like, no, she's not the right person. So they try to overprotect. Sometimes that's where the problem comes in. They try to overprotect their sibling or their son or their daughter, and thereby trying to choose who they want to marry. But well, some people get lucky. Along the way, the family just have no choice than to like you, right? Because their son or their brother loves you. So, but some are unlucky. Some it does not turn around. Even when the woman continue to give birth, the family still hates they just transfer the hate from the parent or from the mom to the kid. Yeah. So Temi Tope says no feeling. Okay, Temi is talking about the first question we talk about. That's the one where do you care if your ex is actually going out with your best friend? So she said no feeling. I mean it. They might not feel comfortable, so that's why I'm giving them a long group. That's true. That's true. That's just the truth. Because if she's your friend and she comes to you, she would like to open up on some stuff that is happening between them, right? And you're not going to be willing to listen to those stuff. So yeah, that's true. That's true. Hello, Tneja Moto. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Mega shout out to you. I appreciate your presence very, very, very well. I appreciate you coming to support me tonight. Thank you for coming. So the next thing Temi says, families, I'm sorry, I just have to follow my mind. Sorry, I disobey you this. Okay. So, teenager Umoto. So, what we're talking about, we're discussing how, if you're gonna, how does it make you feel when your S is now dating your best friend? If you care about it, or if it's nothing you care about, if you really don't care about it. Then the second one we're talking about is when you're about to marry someone, does it matter to you what the both family thinks? If the both family says, no, we don't want him, or no, we don't want her, what are you going to do? Are you going to quit the relationship, or are you going to go ahead and get married to the person? So those are the two things we're talking about tonight. So about this topic, I had a similar kind of thing that happens to me. So before I got married to my husband, the person I was about to. Yes, host, my bell is on for you. Oh my goodness, that's so wonderful. Thank you very much. You know what? After this live, I'm gonna go check. I think I have your bell as well. I'm gonna go check to confirm that I actually have your bell, so that anytime you post me too, I'll be seeing it. Okay. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate your presence. Really, I really do appreciate it. Guys, if you're here, please don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to like up this live. Go ahead and like. Thank you, Moto, for coming. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. So, I've been in this kind of similar situation. In my case, there's some cases where you know for sure that you love this person and you can do anything for this person. So, but in my case, I didn't love the person so much. We're in a relationship, yes, but we've not got to that extent where I've fallen his in love, or I've fallen so much in love with him. No. Okay, teenager said host for the last question. Okay, which is if you're going to still marry the guy even if the both family refuse the union. So she said I would definitely follow my heart and marry him, not the family. That's true. You know one thing back home, they keep on telling you who to marry. Oh, don't marry this guy. He's a Catholic. Oh, don't marry this. He's an Anglican. Oh, don't marry this guy. He's an Adventist. Don't marry this one because he's not going to church. Don't marry. They keep on making choices for you. And then you cross 30 and everyone is asking you what's going on. Why are you not married? Why are you still single? So one has to really know when to choose, when to make that very tough decision. And yeah, you can be stubborn about it. Who cares? It's you that is going into the marriage. You just have to pray to be lucky in the marriage. And if things go well, most times they'll turn around then because they have no choice. So, teenager Umoto, I agree with you completely. Most times you need to really follow your heart. Except if you really don't like this person, that's different. But if you're in love with this person, if you've invested so much of your heart, your time, your body, everything to this relationship, then it is really very, very hard to leave because one family member thinks otherwise. So that's it. That's true. That's true. It's really not easy to make that decision. So, guys, keep giving us your suggestions on these two topics about the X. Okay, yeah, I was saying something about the S. So before I got married to my husband, when I was dating, I know I was in this relationship. We liked each other. Apparently, he loves me more than I was not really in love in the relationship, but I was just in that relationship. So when it was time to see the parents, I kept on pushing it. Oh, later, 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 later. So at this time, he lost his dad, so we went for the burial. And on reaching the burial ceremony of the dad, that was my first time to come face to face with the mom and the siblings. And then apparently he's been talking about me to the mom that he wants to marry me, right? But the mom was not in support and I had no idea about it. So what happens now is I got there for the funeral, and the mom was very mad that I was wearing that they gave me the funeral clothes. And for someone that is mourning her husband, she just burst out and was telling me I was not supposed to wear that clothes. I'm not part of the family yet. Even if his son wants to marry me, I'm not part of the family yet. And then that she would not want me to be part of the family. And I think I left the relationship, but I think the biggest point is that I was not really so much in love with this person. I think if I was in love with him, then I would have want to push it, maybe argue, maybe insist. But I just said, you know what? I don't want headache for now. Then I was preparing for, I think, my midwifery council examination, our final exam. I told him, you know what? I don't need anything to disturb me. Let's just give each other a break. And that was how I ended the relationship. Yeah. So yeah, love has plays a very important role. I think love is the most important thing in that, because if you love the person, then you won't even want to give up. You'll be like, I don't care what they think. I'm the one that's gonna live with him, so I'm gonna go ahead and get married to him. So Tammy says, if I love you, I die there. Tammy, this thing you just said made me remember one movie I watched. Cheesy, one Nigerian movie. Cheesy was like the husband. The husband told her, he said, Cheesy, yeah, this marriage is not working, so I'm going to leave, and I want you to go back to your parents' house. And she's like, I'm not going anywhere. You see this marriage, we die here. So yeah, if I love you, if okay, I die there, I don't care about the third, fourth, 10th parties. No matter who those parties are, they are not my God. I'm going to be in the relationship with God and Him, no more. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think most of those decisions, like this kind of decision, most of them depends on how much you feel for the person. If you feel so much love for this person, of course you won't want to let go. No, you will want to see it to the end. You want to say, oh no, this relationship, I'm going to keep it to the end. You will never want to abandon the relationship because of the love you have for that person. But if you're just there, just in the relationship, nothing, you're just there, then what? Yeah, you can actually live and listen to your family, which I don't think is ideal, but yeah, people do it. So, okay, let's go to the third questions of tonight. So, what do you think is the right time for a girl to get married? Do you think it's better for girls to get married in their early 20s, late 20s, in their 30s, or even before 20? So, what do you guys think about it? Okay, so Umoto says, host, you did great to leave him, because if he loved you as well, he could have stood by you and said no to his mother. This mother-in-law. Yeah, I know, right? Well, the reason why I actually left him was that one, he kept me in the dark, right? I didn't know anything was happening. Each time the dad usually call me, because the dad knows I work with the health sector. So he's always asking, oh, what do I do? My blood pressure is this. So I always tell him, oh, go meet the doctor, go do this, go do that. But each time I keep on asking, how about your mom? Oh no, she's not. She's a principal. Oh, she's busy. Oh, she's this, she's that. So I left for a lot of reasons. One, I was very young at that time. I think I was just 20, I think. And apart from the fact that I was very young, two, I had my priority then was just school. So I had nothing else to think about but school. Then three, I was not so much in love with him as he was in. I thought I was not in love with him. We're just in a relationship, and I was not in love with him. And the next one, I felt that he didn't open up to me earlier. I think you would have told me that this is how your mom feels, and maybe I would have walked based on that to see. But I was not aware. I was just ambushed, just like that. So I said, you know what? I'm not interested. I'm too young to go through any marital problems. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to start having mother-in-law problem from that early age. Imagine. Because you really don't know what people can, the extent people can go. So I don't want to use myself as a to do try and error. So yeah, I left the relationship without looking back. Yeah, it was not easy, but yeah, I did. I had to. I had to. Yeah. So the next question I want us to talk about today is what age do you think is appropriate for a girl to get married? As in, I know there's really not a timeline, but what do you, as in being a woman, what do you think? When do you think you would have loved to get married? If you were given the choice of choosing a date or a year for you to get married, what time would you choose? Is it before your 20s or early 20s or your late 20s or early 30s? When do you think is the best time that you would love to be married as a woman? We're not talking about men because we know some men, even on their 60s, 60s, they are still not married. So we're talking about women. So what year do you think that's appropriate for a woman to get married? Do you think it's good for ladies to go get married early, way early? Because I believe all of them has the advantage and disadvantage. Early marriage, in between, late marriage, very late marriage. Yeah. So if you were given the choice to like pick okay, you pick the year that you want to be married. Which year would you pick? Would you pick when you were younger or when you were older? Because I came across a post on Facebook about this same topic, and what they were talking about, I think they were discussing the reason why there's lots of divorce rates. As in, the reason why divorce is on the high side is because that's what I heard from that page. Even though I was very upset, I wrote a lot of things there. I wrote a lot of things I was not proud of because the mentality was very, very wrong. So this is what the post said. It says that, not a post, a video. It says the reason why women divorce, why there is very increase in divorce, is because now women go to school before they get married. So now women are so independent because they go to work, they earn money, and before they meet the husband. So there's really nothing the husband has to offer that he cannot give themselves. So apparently this video was blaming that people divorce because women have decided to be wise. And I was so mad. I mean, how can someone even think that? There is really no relationship. And a lot of persons were coming to say, people were saying their opinions. Some said, yeah, I got married while I was 19, but I wished I didn't get married at that age. Some of them said, yeah, I got married at the age of 32, but I wished I got married earlier. A lot of people came with different opinions on that. But I was upset seeing that video because you can't just come and generalize and say the reason why we have. So you're just saying that women caused the divorce. That's what you're saying. So if women were still staying at home, if they don't go to school, if they don't know what school is, if they don't go to the university, then they will be able to keep their marriage. It don't make sense. I mean, how could someone even think of that? But yeah, that was what the video said. So guys, let's talk about it. What time to get married? Do you think it's okay for a girl to get married before the age of 20? Do you think it has going to school, acquiring an education and getting a career? Do you think it has any effect on marriage? Do you think it influences the marriage negatively or positively? Because if you ask me, I would say it does influence the marriage positively. If I should think about myself when I was 19, then there are lots of stuff I won't be doing with my husband. Because when I was 19, I mean, I was quick to anger. Even a lot of things that I can't take from people. But now I can take a lot of trash and still act like everything is okay. So yeah. So what time do you think is the appropriate time for women to get married? Do you think it's before 20, early 20s, late 20s, or even early 30s? What time do you think is the appropriate time? Let me see. Oh, okay. Yep. If you're here, don't forget to give us the thumbs up, please. Guys, don't forget the thumbs up. Like up the life, like up the life. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate you guys' presence. Really. I appreciate your presence. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to support me. Okay, we have a okay, so teenager says hosts, they both have advantages and disadvantages. As a young woman, it's always good idea to be independent first, never to depend on a man. I don't really go by the age. That's excellent. That's good because you know independence is very good. I tell people if you want to get married, be you a man or be you a woman, you have to get something doing. Don't say you want to get married and you don't have no career, you don't have no income, and you say love will sustain you. No, love will not put food on your table, my dear. Love won't feed you or your wife. And another thing, getting married way too early. This is one thing I think. I'm trying to picture myself as in the way I used to behave before my 20, right? Before I turned 20, I'm not sure I'll be able to be a wife at that time because that time I'm always taking risk. I'm a risk taker, as in I don't care. There's nothing that really bothers me. I don't take anything too, as in I'm not committed to anything at that time. So if I get married to someone at that age, I might leave the relationship in less than 6 months because at that time, if I get upset, I don't take trash. I don't take shit from nobody. So I might get upset with my husband someday and I'm like, I'm done with this marriage. And then one needs exposure in life, right? Most times at that early age, you've not really seen a lot of things in life. So now you just jump into marriage. So when you're in marriage, instead of you to now live like a married woman, that's when you start discovering things that you were supposed to discover as a younger girl. So that's why most times girls that get married too early, 16, 17, 18, you'll be wondering when they come to a certain age, they begin to display this attitude of someone that is, let's say for instance, they get to like 30 something or 40 years old. You expect them to be more cultured, more like an adult, but that's when they now start those things that they missed, those things that they did not do because they got married early. That's when they start doing it. And it becomes a problem because at that time you're having clash of role. You're supposed to be a wife, you're supposed to be a mother, but then you're not acting like sweet 16. So that's what I think. So yeah, I don't think the age matters. Me too. I don't think the age matters. I think what really matters in marriage is one, are you mature? You can see a girl of 20 years that is very mature. You can see a girl of 21 years that is very mature. Then apart from being mature, another thing is independence. What can you offer in that relationship? Because you don't keep on relying on someone every day of your life. One day that person you're relying on is gonna be tired of you being so dependent on them. And it becomes a problem. So you need to have some form of independence. So I agree with you 100% Tomoto. Yeah. Some form of independence goes a long way in a relationship. I don't think independence is going to be a problem, except if you have problem with pride. If the lady in question has problem with pride, that's when independence becomes a problem. If not, Being independent makes your husband to respect you as a person. Oh yeah, she brings this to the table. She can do this, she can do that. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. Then Spencer's vlog said, I think ideally 20 and above. That's right, because 20 and above, I believe that a lady that has crossed 20 has passed that adolescence, that curiosity stage. When you're crossing that 20, you now care more about intimacy. You want to be intimate to one particular person. Your commitment begins to come. But I think where the problem is these girls that get married 16, 17, 18 years. I mean, if you get married at that stage, you've not really experienced nothing. You've not explored. You've not do all these small, small things that girls used to do that your parents will catch you. All those small, small things, you've not done it now. And you just rush and go and marry. When you're not in your husband's house now, it becomes a problem. Okay. So Spencer still say, however, I've known persons, especially back in the days, who got married 18, 19 and went successfully. That's so right. That's true. My grandmom, let me say my grandmom, she told me that she got married at the age of 12. Who's in the building? Johnson's Gabriel. Thank you very much for coming. Mega shout outs to you. Thank you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So we're just talking about the third topic we're talking about today is there a particular age that girls should get married? Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. So we're talking if there is a particular age for girls to get married, if it has any advantage to get married earlier, like before 20, middle of 20, or even towards the end of 20 or 30s. So that's what we're talking about. So Spencer's vlog is saying that, however, we've known persons that have married 18, 19 and it went successfully. So I was just talking about my grandmom. She got married at the age of 12. She got married and they took her to her godmother to train her on how to be a wife. And she said when she got to 15, she was already giving birth to kids. Oh my God. So that was at that time. I think being that the time is different, at that time, no, women are not craving for information. Women are not craving for education. Nobody wants education. What they need women for is just to reproduce. And that time, they also believe that the earlier you are, the more kids you get. And let's be frank, those days they don't have some of these reproductive issues we're having at this age. Because why? They get married way early. Their body, their hormones, everything is still very fresh at that time. They get married, before you know, they give birth to, some of them give birth to even 16 children. I've come across an old woman that was telling me that she gave birth to 16 children, but 12 of them died, 4 survived. So, in as much as that time too, you can actually get married way early. But what we have to also see is that at that time too, the priorities are different. The priorities are different. But even at this time, there are still some 16 years old girls that are very, very mature and very smart. Maybe because they came from a family sometimes when you come from a very tough background, when you come from a very poor background, you don't have an option but to learn how tough life is. So some of these things to influence the attitude and maturity of the girl child. I think so. So Spencer's vlog says you have persons over 20 that get married and it hasn't worked out. That's right. You have persons over 20 that are way so premature that even a 12 years old child is way, way mature than them. That's true. That's true. So Spencer's vlog, for me personally, 20 or above. If I got married at 18, I'll be too carefree. I develop it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Myself, oh, thank you very much, Johnson. You said you're here to support me. I appreciate it. Thank you for your overwhelming support. You used to support me all the time. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So Spencer said, for me personally, if I got married at the age of 18, I'll be too carefree and not cautious. Yeah, the same thing for me too. If I picture myself as in the way I was acting at 18 years, oh my God, I'm not sure anybody will even want to have me as a wife. Because at that time, the things I think about is not commitment. I must tell you that seriously. Even at the age of 2021, I wasn't really thinking about commitment. Yeah, so that's the thing though. So for me personally, okay, yeah, it says maturity is the key, and that's the truth. Maturity is the key. There are still some, that's why I said there are still some girls that they are 16 years old, they married early. So we would expect that that kind of marriage, oh, she's a child. Why would you marry that child? But some of them still work out. And then you come to see that environment where they actually raise this girl child matters a lot. So I think the environment that the person grew in is a big factor. If you grew up seeing, some people just learn from the environment. They learn how tough life is. They learn how to carry on with life based on what has happened to their parents, or how they've seen their parents live together, or even other factors around them. So yeah, it depends on maturity. So if you're not mature enough, it doesn't matter. You could be 40 years and not mature and not be able to handle any relationship. And then some people naturally have this problem of commitment. Some persons, they don't know how to be committed to one person. That's just in their nature. So, like a woman on Facebook, I came across a woman that has gotten married 5 times. And then when she was asked, it was a video, she was giving lecture on divorce. So when she was asked if she would, when she does she want to marry again, and if she gets married again, what is the one mistake she would not make again? And she said she wouldn't want to marry again because she knows that if she gets married again, she's not gonna stay in the marriage for up to 1 year, because she herself, she has commitment issues. So she's not a kind of person that knows how to be committed to one person. She's not a kind of person. She is a kind of person that feels that you should be perfect for you to be with me, even though she's not perfect. So yeah, there are some people that are also like that. Even though they are nice people, they are very mature, but they don't know what it means to just be committed to a relationship. Okay, so Temi Tope said, we view life from a different angle. I was matured in my body, mind, and spirit. My husband was ready. I got married at 21, an undergraduate, and I have no regret. Perfect timing. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, well, in as much as we're talking about being independent when you get married, it doesn't really mean that you have to go to the university and get a degree. Independence, actually, you should be able to. There should be something you can bring into the relationship. That's what I'm trying to mean by saying independent. Because let's use Nigeria for example. A lot of girls want to go to school. A lot of girls want to start up some business, but they don't have the financial capability to do that. So you're not going to call those girls lazy. No, they want to do this, but they don't have the opportunity to do it. So yeah, it does not really mean that if you're an undergraduate and gets married, that you're gonna face problems. No, that's not what we're saying. No, that's not what we're saying, my dear. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, of course. So, okay, Gabriel says, host, I'm here to support you. Thank you very much, Gabriel, for coming. I appreciate you very, very well. Then Umoto says, when we say being independent, it doesn't mean having degrees, but having something going that can sustain you and your children in case of any emergency. Sure, maturity comes in play here. That's right. That's right. So independent. We have a lot of graduates in Nigeria that have, some have even PhD. They have nothing to show for it. They have nothing doing. So it's not really the education that we're talking about. It's not really the going to the university part. And yeah, sometimes you might want to do something, but you don't have the means to do it. Yeah. So when you get married, like, I believe that if you're getting married, your husband has something doing, you should have something doing. But even if you don't have something doing, you should have a plan towards getting something doing, because you don't want to be dependent on your husband for all the years both of you are going to be spending together. That's what we're trying to say. So, and you also believe as well that maturity plays a major role. So it doesn't really matter the age. Seriously, it does not matter the age. Maturity is really the key. Whether you get married before 20, early 20, late 20, or early 30s, or even late 30s, It depends on how mature you are. But I still insist that it's also good for a child, a girl child, not to marry way too early, say 16, 17, 18. But then, if it's working for you, why not? So, Temi says advantages or disadvantages is based on yourself and your spouse. If both are mature and can handle it at whatever age, so be it. Just make sure the age is approved under the law. 18 and above. This one is not for Nigerian law. Our people have seen people marry at the age of 16. You know, when I was in school of midwifery, there's like a secondary school, a special science school. It's a high school. It's very close to my school. And some of these girls, before they even write their final exams, that's the exam you take when you're in grade 12, SS3 exam, yeah. Before they take this exam, they already have someone waiting to marry them. And then those girls, they're just secondary school girls and they've not really known what's up, what's happening in life. And one young man is just waiting for them to write their final exam and take them as wife. Some people, it works for them, to be frank. It works for a lot of people, a lot of persons. But we're just talking about the few that it does not really work for. And the few that faces a lot of challenges because of this prematurity, because of this being a child and in marriage. You're supposed to be taken care of, and now you're going to bring a child of your own that you need to take care of. So, yeah, that responsibility is not something easy for that age to handle. But just like you say, it depends on her and the person that wants to get married to her. Depends on if the person think, yeah, I want to get married to this person and let's do it. Then why not? Yeah. Well, thank you guys for all the suggestions you've been writing, for all your response. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Teenager. Thank you, Spencer's Vlog. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So Topper says, yeah, I understand the independent. I have just stated my case. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, above all, in as much as independence is good, maturity is also good. There are some situations where independence might not really, you might not really have something doing. It's not like you don't have the prospect. You want to do it, but you just are not doing it at that time. So, yeah, why not? You have the dream. The thing is not being lazy and depending on someone to feed you all your life. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. So even if you have nothing doing and you're so curious to get married, just plan that the one of the goals you should do is to be doing something to support the marriage. Because you never know what will happen. You never know what will happen to your spouse, to your husband, his place of work. We're not praying for bad luck or anything, but you never know. You can't think of the positive without thinking of the negative as well. So at Gabriel, okay, he said, I host for me it's good to marry early. Well, that's he just sounded like my brother. Oh yeah, that's true though. A lot of our people will say the same thing. I remember when I was growing up, so I think I was around 19 years old. 19. I just finished high school, got admission to my school of midwifery, and this man was coming to ask for my hand in marriage, and he's 23 at that time because he was an only son, so they wanted him to get married. And then I was even shy that they were talking about me getting married. I was shy that my parents were even someone was even saying that. And then my brother walked in and says, Obi, it's time for you to get married. I'm like, no, 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 I don't want to get married now because I still have school to run and all that. And he was like, if you like, don't go and marry. You should stay at home and get old. This was when I was just 19 years old. I said, no, 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 not marrying at this age. So yeah, I could understand why our people would say, yeah, it's good to marry early because you don't have any issues with your reproduction, a lot of things. But my dear, everything still depends on God. There are still people that get married early and still have problem with reproducing. That's the truth. So teenager says, Johnson, I hear you. Oh yeah. I'm sure if you ask any of our Nigerian brothers, that's what they'll tell you. They'll tell you, no, we prefer to get married early. That's true. If you're lucky and you get married that age, the girl, if you're lucky, if the girl is humble, then you're very lucky. She's gonna be humble. At that age, you can easily shape her. That's what my people say. So you can shape her to what you want her to be. That's what my people used to say, yeah? No, everything is choice. But if I were to be a man and if they ask me, when would you want to get married? As in, what age of wife do you want? Seriously, sincerely, I will go with a woman 24, 25, 26. I would love to marry anybody 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. But it depends as well on, even if I'm getting married to those people, on how mature they are. How nice. Sometimes we really have to stop looking at the age of people to get married to them. What's the main thing? What do you really need in your home? What do you really want in a wife? Peace of mind. So if you get someone that gives you that peace of mind, I think you should go for it. It doesn't really matter how old that person is. That's what I think. If there's someone that you're so comfortable with, when you're together, you're so good, you're happy, the person brings out the best in you, right? And you feel that everything, you guys are just so symmetrical. So why not? Why not go ahead and make that person your wife? I would do the same if I was a man and I'm looking for a wife. I'm not going to first of all start from the age. I'm going to start from this person, how much I feel for this person, how much goodness the person brings from me. I think that's what I would consider. Okay, so Johnson said, because I have a friend who was 30 years old, but he didn't want to marry, but he was in 33 he later, and he don't have anything in life, not even one child. Ah, in the part of Nigeria where I'm from the Igbo side, 33 years is still very young. Oh. Yeah, 33 years is still very young. That's right. But the thing is, sometimes why people marry early, when you marry way early, you just stay and see your kids. You grow with your kids like siblings, right? It's so nice when you're getting old, your kids are already grown. Instead of when you're old, your kids are just coming up. I think that's one thing why people really love this early marriage and being a parent early at the same time. But my people around that my Igbo side, 33 years is still bubbling. Now, if you tell him about wife, he will tell you, at this early age, please allow me to enjoy myself. They don't care. They don't care whether they have a child at that time or not now. Yeah. But I know when I lived, when we stayed in Delta State, Warri, 21, 22 years old boy has a child, girl, most cases. So then at the age of 30, they will tell you, oh, that's my child. And you'll be like, oh, really? Your child is that 8 years old? Oh, wow. But where I come from, no, it's not necessarily like that. 36, they are still telling you, oh, no, we're good. We still have time ahead of us. Maybe 38, they'll not be saying, oh, okay, I need a wife, sharp, sharp. Oh, yeah. So, guys, thank you again for joining me on this live section. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate your presence. I don't take your presence for granted. Please, guys, if you're here, like up the chat. Please give me your thumbs up. Just like up the chat, please, if you're here. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up, that amazing thumbs up. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you for joining on this discussion. Thank you for giving me all your. I can. No, 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 Johnson, you're just trying to make us to laugh, really. For me, I can marry in the year of 12. Mbano. That one is too early now. In the year of 12, your reproductive organs are even not matured enough to produce babies. So I don't think that one no follow, no. I'm not sure any parents now will give out their child at the age of 12. 12 years is way too early. Too early. Even this side of the world, they will arrest you for even marrying that person. I don't know much about Muslim on this side, but I think you're allowed to based on their religion, I think. But I don't know much about it. But yeah, that's way too early. How can you that one is marrying a child now. If you marry a child, then what will happen? You now start taking care of the child instead of both of you being husband and wife. Okay, you said people have children even in their okay. So Umoto says Johnson, people have children even in their late 40s or early 50s. May she's still waiting for the right time. Right. That's right. Yeah. Because you never know. Yeah. You never know. With technology, anything can happen. Seriously. Gone are those days when you say, oh, she's above 30. She's not going to be able. No, no, no. Not now. Now, even I saw a woman on YouTube. I think that happened a few years ago. She gave birth at the age of 62. It's not going to be an easy pregnancy, but at least it's a miracle. 62, ideally, she has gone through menopause and everything. But Igbo people can do anything now. Okay, so another Temi Tope says, I rephrase my comment above so you understand what I mean. Okay, not necessarily education. People are doing good without education, right? Everything is communication between both parties. My opinion is weird. That's true. No, 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 your opinion is not weird. Actually, education is not the main thing. The main thing between two people that are married together is just understanding. Because believe it or not, most of the time, two people that are married together are two opposite human beings. You always see yourself, I love this, but he does that. You know? So it's just how you guys communicate, how you guys understand each other. It's going to make you guys continue to live as a couple. Not really the book. The book does not help you to stay as a wife or to stay as a husband. No, it has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with your marital progress. The only reason why we talked about education to start with is we're talking about independence. But independent does not necessarily, just like you wrote down, does not necessarily mean going to school and acquiring an education. No, you could have something doing. You could just be handy. You could fix people's hair. You could make bangles. You could make a lot of stuff and earn money from it. The main thing is that at the end of the day, you have something to show that you did for yourself, not the one you got from someone else. Yeah, I understood what you meant when you said that. Yeah, I understood it. Communication is the main thing. But when it comes to the age of getting married, I think what we should think about is just the maturity of getting married. If you think of how mature someone is, then you know whether you want to go ahead and get married to that person or not. Some people they've attained the age of getting married, but they are not matured. You understand? You sit and listen to them and you'll be like, oh my God, how can this thing be coming out from this person's mouth? So you just be wondering what is going on, right? Why some people that are still very, very tender age, like maybe even below 20s, when they open their mouths to express themselves in terms of relationship, you begin to wonder how they could be that mature at that age. So that's true. So I absolutely understand your comments. Yeah. It has nothing to do with having an education before getting married. No. Just have something to do. Even if you don't have something to do, have a prospect. As in, be this person that wants to do something. If you don't even have something at that time, let it be that you have the goal that you're going to do this when you get married. So yeah. So thank you, Tope, for trying to give us the right impression about what you really think. So everyone, thank you very, 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 very much for this wonderful discussion section. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate your coming. I appreciate all the thumbs up you gave me. I appreciate your presence in this, my life. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, having said that, so I would like to switch to silent stream. Yeah, I would like to just switch it to silent stream because it's okay, my dear teenage Umoto. Thank you very, 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 very much. Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you. That's okay, my dear. Thank you. I'm gonna check if I have a notification bell for your channel because you always support me and I appreciate it. I'm gonna give you a notification bell. I'm gonna visit your house too to show you some love too. Thank you very much for coming. Have a wonderful night. Here is just 10:42 p.m. here. So thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Have a very good night's sleep. So Tammy says men like unmatured ladies. That might so end unselfish. Okay, he said men like unmatured ladies. Oh yeah, that's my that might sound selfish. Oh, okay. Bye, Umoto. Bye. Bye. Thanks for being here. Bye bye. Have a good night. Funny enough, Timmy, you might be saying the right thing. Bye, Umoto. Bye. You might actually be saying the right thing, right? Because you see some people display some kind of attitude and you wonder why they're still, you know, there's actually someone I know that is close to the family, and each time he comes to our house, the way he behaves, the one thing I say, oh my God, I pity this man's wife. How can someone live under the same roof with this guy? With how with the way I picture him. But most of the time too, people even see us and make the same and say the same thing. Sometimes you go outside and someone upsets you so much and you lose your cool, right? And you just lose your temper. You see someone saying, ah, I pity the man that is married to this woman. And then from the outside, they think that you're like that. But they don't know that that's just one bad moment that they've just seen. So, yeah, men might like unmatured lady. I have no idea about it, but it sounds funny how someone likes someone that is unmature. But I think the main thing, sometimes someone just likes you. It does not really matter how bad or some negative aspect of your attitude. They just like you and they just want you to be with them. And they just condone that aspect of you because they like you, right? So, yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. That's true. Yeah. So Chikasen says bye. Oh, thank you guys. Well, this topic has been very interesting. I was thinking of which topic to do, and a friend of mine gave me one of the topic, and I started talking about it, and the other one just flowed in. So, guys, thank you for coming. So, I'm not going to end the live now, but I'm going to switch it off to. I'm going to just leave it on as live stream, silent stream. So I'm gonna come back to turn it off later. So thank you everyone. Thanks for your support. Thanks for those that like. Thanks for liking up my chat. Thank you very very much for always showing love to this channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate you, Spencer's vlog. So if you're here, you don't have Spencer's vlog. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and connect with them. If you want to be having a very good day, you want to laugh all the time, you want to be there, just go connect the Spencer's vlog. And Johnson's Gabriel, he's always coming since the first time I started live. He comes and he's always supporting me, guys. If you don't have him, you want to do that, go grab Johnson Gabriel. He's a very nice person. So Johnson, thank you for being here. And Umoto too, she's very nice. I just clicked with her just a few days back and she's here to support me. So It's not easy. So yeah, thank you guys for always coming to support. I appreciate everything you guys are doing. I appreciate you, and I'm going to do my best to also support you as well, because my people say if the left, I don't know how to put it in English, if the left hand wash the right hand, as in for your hand to be clean, the both hand has to cooperate and wash each other. I'm just believing that that's the right thing to say. Yeah, but that's what it means in English language, as in we need to support each other as much as we can so that every of us will get to our goal. Thank you for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. Tammy Tope, thank you for staying awake just to support me tonight. I don't take that for granted. Thank you very, very much. Last time you did the same thing, and this time you're also supporting me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. So, guys, I'm gonna leave the stream now blind. No worries. You deserve more than that. You, Spencer's vlog said thanks on for the promotion. Oh no, you deserve more than that. But no worries, we're gonna help. We're gonna help ourselves to reach that goal. Seriously. So Temi says, continue. Men like to capture that young man and shape it into what the wise ones like my husband brought me up to his standard. Why fools just capture the young man and play on the ignorance? That's true though, that's true. So most people have different intentions when they go for young girls. Some of them they just want to abuse their ignorance and make use of it and subject them to whatever they want to. Why some other people just try to bring you up to their standard, help you whichever way they can so you can grow. That's the kind of man everybody should be dreaming of. So you're right. So Spencer's vlog says, night everyone. Good night, Spencer's vlog. Thanks for being here. Good night. Yeah, you need it. We're gonna see tomorrow anyways. So have a good sleep, have a good night. Thank you for coming. Thank you for always supporting me, my dear. I appreciate you. So tell me, Tope, that's right. You're right, actually. That's why some of these girls that marry too early go through a lot of hell. Depends on the man that you actually met. Because some men, when you meet them, they want to make you to be better, right? Why some men, when you meet them, they just want to play on that your intelligence, that's your ignorance. They make use of it and subject you to a lot of things that is not even good to talk about. So that's right. Okay. So thank you guys for being here. Good night, Spencer's vlog. Oh, okay. Ah, yeah. As Spencer said, I'm not leaving Lol. I'm telling our friends good night. Oh, that's so nice. I thought you were leaving because seriously, you had a very long day. And tell me you too that is working. Oh my goodness. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. Like I said, I'm going to now leave it on silent stream. Silent stream. So I'm just gonna leave it on. Yeah, for some more hours, and I'm gonna turn it off after some time. So Topper says, peace out here. Okay, I'm happy I found love and love found me. So I can go on this from my lovely heart. Oh, yeah, I'm happy for you. Yeah, yeah, it's always good to, appreciate what you have. Yeah, whatever you found. Yeah, you should be able to thank God for it because most of these things is not just because we're so beautiful, so tall, or so, it's just by the grace of God that we're one of those that are lucky to found love. Finding love is a good thing, seriously. It is a very good thing to find love. So yeah, thank you. Spencer smiles. Okay. So I'm gonna go now and have my bath to sleep, but I'm gonna leave the stream on. I'm going to let it on for more hours. Yeah, so thank you very much guys for following me to discuss this topic. Thank you, Spencer's vlog, for giving me that tip. Yes, was it yesterday or this morning that you give me one of this topic I talked about today? Because I was just blank. I was thinking of what to say, how to start it, and immediately you gave me that topic. I now thought of two other ones. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. So now I'm gonna leave the place blank. So thank you. So good night, everyone. Good night, because I'm already feeling. Oh yeah, all right. That's this morning. To be sincere, this morning I didn't know what to talk about. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just go and see. So thank you. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You were there. That's the thing that counts. Thanks for even coming, eh? I appreciate your coming. Teased and done. Thank you. So have a good night, guys. I'm gonna leave the stream on, so you can, if you want to now drop, you can drop. But I'm gonna leave the stream on for some time. So if you want to leave your phone on, that's your choice. But thank you for discussing this section with me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go now.